Saludos, my friends. It is me, the Han Zodoro. I'm Han Zodoro. We're here to talk about the Juan Solo Episode 5, Cassian Andor. I don't know. We'll talk about it. Okay, let's do housekeeping first. Couple housekeeping things. Everyday Eric, he started a new day job today, so everything is going to be screwed up. He won't stop reviewing crappy TV, my friends, but it might be a little bit later than normal. And people like me will have to substitute. Speaking of which, we took a poll last week. I'd read my comments, my friends. You don't get off of that easy. And we took a vote whether you want to see the Han Zodoro back. Yeah, I'm back. But the vote was a tie. So if it's a tie, Han Zodoro comes back. So here's the vote. These are the people who like the Han Zodoro. Scott F. You like the Han Zodoro. I thank you. Muchos gracias. WG. He liked the Han Zodoro. And he liked Presidente Grant. We covered that in the last video. And so does Han Zodoro. Lucas Geist. He likes the Han Zodoro. Now let's get to the naughty list, my friends. You naughty people, you. All right. Brian G. You do not like the Han Zodoro. Reindeer Project. You do not like the Han Zodoro. It make me cry. Carol Roberts. You break my heart. You don't like the Han Zodoro. So I don't know. I wanted to say hello. It's a tie. Maybe we'll have Eric do the rest of the video. All right. It is me, Everyday Eric. I am back. Started a new day job today. So I look like a scruffy Nerf herder. I apologize. Coming straight from the gym. We got to talk about Cassian and Bor. I don't know. Is it boring? I ask you. Is it boring? It's the boring show that we love, right? We still like it. But I will say, this episode here, finally in episode 5, we have a Star Wars cameo. It's not a big spoiler. You don't have to stop my video. But finally, Lucasfilm, they're jingling those keys. They're dangling those member berries. Early in the episode 5, we get the first cameo, and it is blue milk. That's right, blue milk. Karn had blue milk in his cereal, so there you go. TIE fighters don't count. There's like a TIE fighter too, but really the blue milk is exciting. All right, Cassian and Bor. Episode 5, The Axe Forgets. Things start off with an unemployed Karn and his lovely mother. And he is eating cereal and he's drinking the blue milk in his cereal. It looked good. I kind of want that cereal. And then Andor is going to talk to the tattoo man. Skeen, I found out his name was. And they both grew up in the system. Times are tough. And Skeen says, I believe it was Skeen that says, the axe forgets, but the tree remembers. Now it's our turn to do the chopping. Yeah. And so Skeen, we're going to learn about Skeen later, right? I think Skeen's brother was killed and he grew trees on a farm. And now Skeen's talking about trees. It's all coming together. Okay. We learn that Mon Mothma. So, the husband of Mon Mothma remains a jerk, and their daughter is also a jerk. So Mon Mothma is very frustrated with her family. She's not getting that support she needs. All right, and then another guy talks to Andor, and all these people in Andor's crew, Vel's crew. I remember Vel, but a lot of these names, I can't really remember who they are. But they're sitting around the camp and they're talking, and another guy talks to Andor about like oppression versus freedom. So the dialogue is fine. I'm not remembering these names. We also find out that, Andor finds out that he's the only one that can drive the getaway vehicle. So he's like, hey guys, I'm going to drive this getaway vehicle. So don't want to hear it from you guys. They also learn how to march like soldiers, and Andor tells them, hey, you might want to point the rifles to the outside and not to the inside of the column while we're marching. So yeah, he's helping out. He's contributing. He's got good skills. And but it looks like they're going to march in disguises and break into an Imperial base. We've seen that before, so I'm not very excited to see that again. But hey, maybe it'll be done well. And also when they're like in their little camp out in the valley, and just, you know, everything looks great. I love I don't know where they shot this, but it's a beautiful location. A TIE fighter version of Maverick comes whizzing around low, and like instead of buzzing the tower, buzzes the camp. And I thought they were like gonna get caught and they're in trouble, but I guess nobody reported them. So, but I liked it. It's good seeing a TIE fighter, and something about that was like different and cool. Like it's flying real low. Maybe the sound effects were really good. It looked good. Yeah, it didn't look like those TIE fighters in The Force Awakens. Like this actually looked and felt genuine. So I liked it a lot. Meanwhile, we see Deidre, right? That's her name, the Imperial officer, the blonde officer. And she passes Blevin in the hall and gives him a major stink face. Because she's convinced there's a conspiracy, a rebel conspiracy, and she's not going to let it go. All right, so Andor and his crew toast to the rebellion as they sit around the campfire. And then in the next shot, they're like migrating over the hills like Harfoots from Rings of Power. Then we see Gorn. He's our double agent, our Imperial that is sympathetic to the rebels because he lost his girlfriend, we found out. Gorn is in the Imperial base, and these officers, he's playing it really cool. I like this because the officers are requesting a reduced schedule so they can see the Eye of Aldhani. Meteor shower, some of you guys told me in the comments because it went right over my head. And I like how he played it. Like, you know, he made them, you're going to paint this thing again, and, oh, sir, but can we please watch the eye? And he's like, well, all right, but get to it, you know. So everything is being laid out just like it should for the rebel plan. And then, unfortunately, Skeen gets upset with Andor and cuts off his kyber crystal and accuses him of being a spy, I guess. But Andor says, hey, I'm just in this for the money. And then I like this shot where, again, with Mon Mothma and her jerk husband and the driver, they're in her fancy car. And I like how it was shot. Like, it looked really, really good. I love the car. And it was flying. I wanted to see more of it, though, right? Because we were just like kind of above it, but I just thought it was a really cool looking car. So I hope we get to see even a little bit more of all these kind of cool things we're seeing. The car looked good. Oh, but I did want to know, like, we never got to see the dinner. If that's my one complaint, we heard last episode there was going to be this dinner with these political opponents of Mon Mothma, and we saw none of it. The big disappointment. They alluded to it in the back seat, but I kind of wanted to see these like alien politicians show up and maybe some drama with that, but no. Then the rebels, they migrate all the way to like the Imperial fort, and one of the rebels is like waving a torch. Pretty easy to see, and Gorn is outside the base on like a balcony, and he's like, all right, seriously, stop that. Okay, stop it. Put that torch away. I thought maybe, you know, that would get them all busted, but, you know. And then Skeen tells Andor about the Imperials killing his brother, who was a tree farmer. And I like this here. He gives back the little kyber thing that he cut off. So he tells Andor that his brother was killed by the Imperials, and he says, that's as close to an apology as you're going to get. I kind of like that. Thought that was pretty cool. Vel leaves Terramin in charge, and Vel's going to go off and do whatever she's going to do. And then we see Luthen for the first time. Stellan Skarsgård, and he's like checking a radio, like a spy radio, and there's nothing coming through, and his assistant is like, I don't like seeing you nervous. I rarely see you nervous. Because I guess they're nervous about what's going to happen in the next episode, because this is a little slow, guys. This is a little slow. I like it, but it's a little slow. We really need to see what's making Stellan Skarsgård nervous. We need to see it in the next episode. It's supposed to be the next day, so let's get cracking, right? I want to see, you know, the plan, the heist. Let's get to it. Personally, I like the show. I still see the craftsmanship. The writing is good. These actors care. you can tell they care about putting a nice, dramatic, serious Star Wars show on television. So I still like it. But if you're like a normie, I could see you not liking this at all and thinking it's just Blandor or Cassian and Bor. So I don't know. But me, I personally like it. So that's really the episode. There's nothing really to make fun of anybody. I'll leave it at that. And I'm sorry for getting the video out late. Videos are going to get out a little later. I can't be watching She-Hulk in the morning and editing videos. But we'll still get to She-Hulk. Someone told me there's more than... I thought there was one episode left of She-Hulk. And someone told me, no, Eric, there's like at least 2. Oh, good God. I mean, there's one more episode of Rings of Power. I can survive. If Lady Galadriel can survive the volcano spewing all over her, I can survive one more episode. Oh, all right. All right, everybody. Let me know in the comments what's up. Thank you for being patient and supporting the channel. I will see you soon. And as always, I will see you on the new. Cheers.